Welcome to the show, Bob Levy. He's calling Jose Pantalones Jose Zumock. By the way, Bob, while I was in the gym today, I heard the latest episode of MLC. Ooh, boy, that chat sure did give Chad a steel toe based meltdown again.
Oh, what happened?
They kept giving super chats, and they kept trying to get Chad to talk about steel toe, and he would go nuts. And then Kevin's like, "Why does he do so much show?" And I got to give credit to Bob Levy. He's in there just going, "Oh, they do a great show. They've got all kinds of new material every day. They talk about what's going on in the news, and Kevin's getting madder, and then Chad's trying to get mad, but Bob's like, no, it's a really good show." And all the chat is going, "Yeah, Chad, don't be a pussy. Fucking go on there." And then Chad just immediately, I remember the quote. Instead of like talking back, Chad goes, apropos of nothing, "Hey, Bob, when did you change your background?" So he's back to the changing the subject when we came up.
To something that is completely off topic.
But then later in the show, he started yelling about third-rate open mic podcasters who talk about Brendan Schaub and Chris D'Elia, and they're just mean. And well, then somebody left a super chat because he wouldn't say our name. Somebody left a super chat and said, "Hey, Chad, say steel toe without saying steel toe." He can't escape it. I'm not even telling these people to do it.
I'm currently sorry that I was listening to Anthony instead. It looks like I missed out.
Our audience is, it's not even our audience. They might not even like me. They might just hate him. But they are just hammer. It was like the last hour of Misery Loves Company was just the chat beating the shit out of Chad and taunting him with steel toe shit. It was so funny.
I don't think you should all be beating up on a guy on hard times.
Well, no, he says he's the best he's ever been.
Is he now? Is he sober?
No, he claims, yes, he says he is, but he says he's the best he's ever been, so none of it gets to him while he was ranting and raving and losing his mind.
No. I'm going to have hope. I think that's good for him.
It just seems a little, what do you call it?
Look, I know him and
contradictory.
I know him and I don't talk anymore. It's been quite a while now, but I hope that he's doing well.
Oh, that's never good when somebody that
you've
yelled at and screamed at hopes you're doing well. That means they take pity on you. That's no good. But no, it was, Bob, it was very fun to listen to. You guys did a great job. Wonderful work, sir.
Bravo.
Do you want to watch a little, speaking of, now Chad's going to hate this. I don't want to upset Chad Zumock, but we do have some Brendan mockery to do tonight.
Oh, and he looks cute.
He looks like a fucking cupcake dream
this is so
in this clip. I have to tell you, I watched about an hour of this clip, or an hour. I watched about a minute.
Just looped.
Yeah, I looped it. I watched about a minute of this clip.
Yeah.
And I had to turn it off. You know how like baseball games will be called on account of rain? Mm-hmm. I had to call my viewing of this on account of gay.
Okay.
It got so gay. Now, if you have two men and they're talking about the AVN Awards, which is the porn awards in Las Vegas that they had over the weekend. If you hear two guys talking about the AVN Awards and what they saw there, what would you expect them to be talking about?
Tits and ass.
Tits and pussy and ass. And I saw Lisa Ann's ass, and even at 40-some years old, I'd still cave it in with my tongue. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, my God, these chicks got the greatest tits and asses in the world. That's where you'd expect someone to go.
Yes.
But Brendan Schaub and Bryan Callen, they're not hacks.
They didn't go for that.
No, they don't go for the boilerplate pussy and tits and ass and that gay shit.
Okay.
They talk about big old throbbing black warthogs. That's what they talk about.
The veiny pipes.
They're so black, they're blue, big old cocks. That's what these two are talking about.
The purple Pringle cans.
What I like to call Uganda blue. That's what these two talk about like men.
Oh.
April. You think you're ballsy for smelling black people. These two are talking about their cocks to a degree that it would make you think, if they weren't such manly men, that they might want to taste one once in a while.
Yeah. I think that this shows security with their manliness because only an insecure man wouldn't talk about the dicks at the AVN
Look at how bulbous Bryan Callen is thinking about the black wieners.
It looks like he's got fucking camel toe. What is that?
He's thinking about black dicks.
He's got a big old fat throbbing puss over.
Look at this. Brendan Schaub is doing the old third grade got your first boner crossing your legs bit because he's thinking about the black stallions and he can't keep himself contained.
I don't get the pants that's in this like still shot right here.
Well, once you hear their affinity for black genitalia, the pants will start to make more sense.
It's the pleats.
Yes.
Taking them back to the pants store.
Without further ado, I bring you Brendan Schaub. Oh, wait, one more notification that I have to get to, and then we'll talk about how lovely gay this is. Gino, oh boy, Gino sent you and I a text. I'm sure.
Oh, I see it.
I'm sure Bob got it too. I'm just fucking around, Bob. It's he and Keanu drinking, saying, getting hammered, watching you two interview the boss. Oh, good. So he's not watching this interview.
She's way too cute, by the way.
Yeah, she needs to cut him loose.
So you can have him or what?
Whoa.
Yeah.
No, I believe all the sexual tension between Kevin and Gino needs to explode in some good old-fashioned dry anal.
So I think maybe the dry anal between Brennan and Bisconte.
Yeah. They even sounds nice. B&B. Brennan and Bisconte. Clearly, pussy doesn't seem to make Kevin happy. He's just raging like a lunatic all the time.
But once that's out of the way, you two could be soulmates.
I don't want to be soulmates with... I don't want to get in the way of that. What am I, some kind of a homewrecker?
Keanu is such a cutie, though.
So you heard what April had to say. Keanu should leave Gino because she's too attractive for him.
I never said that.
You heard it here first. All right, let's watch Brendan and Bryan Callen talk about the AVN Awards like men do.
Okay.
Men with camel tails and cross-legged boner hiding to do. Here we go.
You'll love this. Speaking of porn, how about in Vegas was the AVN Awards?
Yeah.
And all the porno stars were staying at our hotel. Like, I was like, I know her. I know her. And I was like, man, I wish I had their trading card. I have them autograph it like a UFC fan. Like, hey, could you just sign on right there for me across the tip?
So you
what would you put on the back of a porn star trading card? Like their stats, like batting average, home runs, anal, gangbangs,
cream pies, DPs.
Yeah. There's like one little tiny white guy porn
step stuff.
Yeah, there's like one little tiny spindly white guy porn sports card, and all it is on the back is like cuckold holder record. That's his whole thing.
How many cuckold videos?
Yeah. How many cuckold videos has he done? And the stat says all of them.
Just says all the cuckold.
Every single one. This guy licks feet and cream pies like nobody's business. So anyway.
Yeah. Did you say gangbangs?
Gangbangs would be a statistic on the back of the porn star card.
Oh, man.
Facials. Bukakis.
Snowballs.
Ooh, wow, you're getting really specific. See, now I feel like that would fall under the category of facial, but you're right. That's spitting back in. You're right. That's very specific. Yeah, you're right.
BJ.
DP.
I said that.
Oh, you did?
I think.
No, mine meant Dr. Pepper.
Thinking
like how many Dr. Pepper bottles did they squat on? It's brand specific. Sponsored.
Gross.
So these two are going to talk about porn star trading cards, and I wish I had them. You ready to hear some heterosexuality?
Oh, totally.
Get ready for some heterosexuality, brought to you by one of the biggest swinging dick podcasts out there, The Fighter and the Kid.
recognize some of them.
Oh, I recognize some. And then there's this large black gentleman, about 6'7".
I want you to notice Bryan Callen's hesitance as soon as Brendan said that. They're talking about, oh, yeah, these chicks, and I wish I had their cards. And all of a sudden, Brendan goes, and I saw this big black dude. And you're like,
oh, what?
it's not exactly where I thought this was going to go. But
aren't you supposed to, as a man, look past the giant 6'7" black dude and just look at the tits?
Exactly. Yeah, save the big black dude cock conversation for Annie Lederman and her podcast. Those girls need something to talk about.
Because I don't know if you've ever seen like the AVN like images from these events going on. They all dress like porn stars at these events.
It's almost like they're porn stars, yeah.
Right. So stop looking at the guys, man.
Have you seen that guy who floats around compound, that autistic kid, Michael Gavin Ali? Did you see his tweets? I don't know how the fuck he got in there to take pictures with porn stars. I think you're just allowed to if you go to him. But, like, he was taking some photos where you're like, all right. Like, kind of like you got to get the bouncer at the strip club to go.
Like he's taking liberties?
Take it easy. Like, he had a hand down by a crotch and all this shit. And then he was tweeting over and over. Michael Gavin Ali is one of these guys who thinks he's like a famous podcast guy.
Okay.
But he's not. And it's kind of a funny, it's not a gimmick, but it would be a funny gimmick.
Yeah.
He was tweeting at Las Vegas Resorts World about how they need to make this right. And they need to give him a free night at Resorts World. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? So I start following this guy's Twitter. he got kicked out of the AVN shit by the security there because they're like, he's getting a little too familiar with the chicks. And he's like, I'm autistic. How dare you do this to me? I will put you on blast on my shows and everything else.
Wow.
And I think he was tweeting at like Chrissy and Gino and shit. Like, you guys need to spread this message far and wide. Oh, yeah.
That's too bad. That is maybe the only person I've heard of not having a good time at the AVN Awards.
Well, he was having a good time until he got kicked out.
Yeah, our good friend Big Mike from Impulsive.
Of course.
He was at the AVN Awards, and I got to catch up with his experience on there, and it looks like he was having a cheeky great time.
Oh, was he? Well, they all know his ex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he even put in his post on Instagram, he's like, look, I've been a good friend of this industry for many
Why, because you stuck your dick in one of them?
Exactly. It's
Come on.
so dumb.
All right, so let's, if that's the case, then Ron Jeremy's been a good friend of the industry, and we all know how that ended up. So Brian and Brendan are ready to talk about the tits and the AVN and the porn and everything else, and then Brendan takes this turn.
There's this large black gentleman, about 6'7", and he's with a short.
that silence from Callen, I gotta watch it one more time.
Just head nod too, like.
You know what that was? That was a visual adjustment of him going, oh, I didn't know this is where this was going to take us. Allow me to prepare.
I was ready to adjust for the tits and ass conversation.
I got a throbbing cock, and now people, smartasses on the internet, are going to think it's for some kind of, black
6'7"
guy.
black guy.
Yeah.
Large black gentleman, about 6'7", and he's with a short white girl. And Jay goes,
call the police.
Did he steal her again?
is there basketball in LA? I'm like, what? Because Jay doesn't watch porn like I do. I go, what? He goes,
yeah, that's right. Jay doesn't watch porn like I do. I'm whacking off all the time. I'm Brendan Schaub, porn watcher.
Is there any...
When I'm not doing a podcast with a alleged two-time sex pest named Chris D'Elia, I'm jacking off to black guys.
Is there anything hotter than a guy that brags about how much porn he watches?
I don't think so. Yeah, a guy who's ready to talk to you about how much he saw a guy's big black throbbing unit.
It is weird. I'm not kidding. There in a very recent but previous friend group I was involved in, there was a gentleman in there that used to talk openly about all of the insane porn he watches all the time. And I always wondered where he got off thinking that was something people wanted to know about him.
I just wanted him to know that he likes to whack it.
Serious Brendan vibes.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Because Jay doesn't watch porn like I do. I go, what? He goes, look at that giant guy. I go, oh, no. That's Derek from black.com.
Nobody should know that.
No.
Nobody should know.
So we know where Brendan goes.
Right. Derek from black.com. Nobody should know. You're allowed to know in your entire adult male life maybe the name of like 2 or 3 male porn stars, only because some of them get so famous you can't help but know their name.
If I may, I don't want to know their names. I want to know their faces and their bodies, and I don't want to know a single thing else about them.
And how they smell.
I don't need to know their credit scores or what kind of loans they can get. You know, how good at parenting they are.
How do you think Derek's would be?
You know.
Oh.
I don't care to share.
Okay.
I don't want to embarrass the man.
What's longer, his dick or his credit score?
His credit history.
Yeah. Derek from black.com. I've seen his work.
Derek from
Black. And Jay goes, he doesn't play basketball? I go, awesome. He doesn't, but he's dunking.
Bring him up.
Hey, he's dunking.
Derek?
He's dunking those nuts in her small butthole.
It's the gayest porno conversation I've ever heard in my entire life. First of all, I don't think we need to point this out, but you don't dunk your nuts in people's buttholes. That's just not to be done. The nuts are not taut enough to get through the tightness of the butthole.
He's describing it as if things are agape.
Right. Second of all,
I don't think that happens.
You had a chance to talk about porn, which should be like easy guy points on a podcast like this.
It's a man's And
you get to the fork in the road, and one of the fork in the road, you have a right turn and a left turn. The right turn is to wet Pussyville. The left turn is to throbbing jungle cock. And where do you go?
Throbbing jungle cock.
Exactly.
Swinging.
I've seen it.
He's got a piece.
And he slams it home. He'll break a rim now.
Blacked. His name is Black. Is it sure it's Black because you're the worst with names?
Derek Dozer?
Yep.
Let me see Derek Dozer.
Oh, yes.
So of all the shit these guys could talk about from the AVNs, Pull up the big, giant dicked black porn star, would you? Not fuck the white girl that he was walking with from the AVN.
Right, she could have been something.
Yeah, no. Where did Brendan's eyes go first? Oh, that's that giant piece of man meat that I see all the time on blacked.com.
We could have at least talked about the chick from the couch.
Right. Nope.
Anything that, screams a little masculinity, tiny bit.
So I was making it up.
Suck, dude.
No, just go to images.
Dude, well
Go to
done.
images.
I thought, no way.
I don't know
there's a Derek Dozer on black.com, dude. And Jay goes, is the NBA in town? I go, no. But they both.
Okay, there he is. Derek's got a piece on him. Derek's got an...
Why are we staring at black dicks on our podcast?
We're just looking at Dick now.
No staring at black dicks on our podcast.
Look at Brendan's face here.
Oh my God, look at Brendan. He is in heaven.
He's like,
He's sitting there going, I told you guys, those dicks, don't they look delicious? They look like big old cake pops.
He's Glenn from Letterkenny now.
He is, yeah.
He's Glenning it.
Did I tell you? I tapped out by this point. I wasn't watching. I haven't seen this part.
This is remarkably gay, which is fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's just not what I expected.
If you're the Gay Guys podcast.
Right.
But you can't say we're the man's men be and all these haters and trolls be, man. They're weak. They're cucks. They're bitches.
Yeah, but check this out. Once there's anybody out there that hates these two that says, oh, you two are being kind of gay, aren't you? They're going to come back and
haters.
be like, what are you, just insecure with your masculinity?
Then again, people who willingly hang out with Mark Harley, you should have saw this coming, right? Should have saw it coming.
I don't like that guy.
Absolute hunk of AT&T cable on him.
Yeah, I've seen all his work.
That is
gigantic.
I've seen all his work.
Is he? That's not him, though, right?
But by the way, wonderful if you're Brendan's wife to hear this. Not only is my husband jacking off instead of fucking me,
it's to a guy,
but he's getting off to giant black cocks. Attaboy, Brendan. Attaboy. Look,
woo.
If you're watching porn,
oh my God,
and the dicks happen to be black, look, you jack off to what you jack off to. A girl's getting railed, a girl's getting railed.
Watch what the girl's doing.
Right.
Always.
You don't learn the name of the guy and then go, you know who I got to look up? I got to watch that Derek fella fuck. That's what I have to watch in my porn.
Look, I do appreciate that he's doing homework for me. So now I don't have to look, but.
Oh, that's nice.
This is him, right?
Yeah, that's him, dude.
Oh,
That's Derek.
Well, his dick is his dick is as large as I am.
That might be Anton or Antoine, I think.
You know multiple people from black.com?
Are you surprised at this point?
Do you know the white girl with the braces on the couch in the meme? Because if you don't know her name, but you know 2 out of the 5 guys in that video, we have a problem, sir.
Look how he's sitting. He's wearing fled pants with elastic bottoms. It's over.
That might be gayer than the black dicks they're staring
A
at.
little bit.
Yeah.
Pipe dream. Lord have mercy. Derek Dozer.
Okay, that's enough. Change the picture.
Okay. Well, either way, I'm impressed.
Is there no pictures with girls in there?
I'm sure that won't be photoshopped.
I'm sure nobody's commentating on the girls in the pictures, right?
I'm sure there's no Photoshop capabilities here of this little pose that Brendan's doing.
Oh, what do you think? It's going to be a big manly steak he's putting in his mouth, or a nice big old,
nice big Nairobi, Kenya steak is what he'll be getting.
Kielbasa.
Very well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, either way, I recognize him. I'm ashamed of myself. And Jay thought he was a NBA basketball player, and I said, no.
Yeah.
But he slams it home.
Okay.
Are we going to do the fucking slam dunk
Look at him.
joke 18 times?
Look at him. He's sitting there but he slams it home.
Yeah, he slams it home with
he
that.
He looks so proud of how much he knows about this.
That big old pry bar he's got between his legs.
I couldn't list off one porn star's name gun to my head.
Gun to your head?
Gun to my head, I can come up with something
Quick,
if I say
one.
it. Lana Rhodes.
Wait, well, she,
Okay, but that's
she counts.
that's
She's-
low
yeah,
hanging
the
fruit.
videos are still out
low
there.
hanging fruit.
All right.
All right.
Dunks, nuts, and butts.
I'm impressed you know this.
Yeah.
All those guys.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Also,
There he is. Director Derek Dozer. All right.
I'm impressed also a little.
Oh, that's the guy. That's who
You've
you
seen
saw.
his work.
No, right there.
Yes.
Bring him up next to that blonde girl right there.
Here?
No, go down.
The one with
Go
the
down, go
giant
down.
dick.
To the left, to the left.
Stop it. You're making it too easy. You can't wonder why you have people making fun of you when you say shit like that. No. Scroll down. No. Show me the giant dick. You don't say that on a show.
Left to left to left. Right there. Bring that up.
We can't show any of this on screen, by the way.
No, the other guy, buddy. The other guy.
Which one? You said
to
left.
the left, right there. No, go to the right. Go to the right. Go to
I
the
love
right.
that the Asian producer believes that all black guys look the same. He's like, I can't tell the difference. Who do you want me to
I
show?
don't understand, man.
God damn it. I'm trying to do what you want me to do, but it's just
Do you think the producers ever sit here though and they're like, why can't we just look at the girls?
right.
You could have taken this an entirely different
Yeah.
direction.
They're like, ooh, porn day.
Porn? Ooh, is it my
Oh,
birthday?
It's a nice porn day on the show. That should be great. Oh, we got to look at black dicks. Son of a bitch. Mark Harley's running in from the break room. He's like, what did I miss? I heard black dicks and I came a running. Sorry, Mark, they're done now.
I heard he slammed it home about 4 times and I came.
I heard Brendan say slam it home, and I knew we were talking about black cock.